going to be reacting to Fat Electrician. I love his videos. I normally watch his videos by myself, but I really wanted to bring it to the channel because I normally be watching his videos crocheting and
what, really?
I'll be crocheting. Okay. Sorry. This was a tester blanket that I've crocheted for my
Yeah, give me a minute.
my cousin and stuff like that. But it is the whole is all the colors. This is green, but my green screen. But I be crocheting. I love crocheting. I've been doing it ever since I was a child. My grandma taught me. It was supposed to help with my handwriting. It did not, but I got really good at crocheting, and now I have a crocheting room in my streaming room. Shout out to my grandma, my Thelma. She the truth. Amen. I'll be your residential black friend talking through the whole entire thing. That's my watch.
Hey, look, I have got a black friend.
Give me a history lesson and a half. Once upon a time on August 2nd, 1990, Iraq decides to invade Kuwait. Why would Iraq want to do this? Well, Iraq just got done having an 8-year-long war with Iran, and Kuwait helped fund it. If so facto, Iraq owes Kuwait billions and billions of dollars. Rather than pay all that money back, Iraq's Iraq's dictator, Saddam Hussein, figures, rather than pay back all that money, I'm just going to invade Kuwait with my enormous army that's the 4th largest army on the planet at this point in time, take over Kuwait, and then I won't owe anybody any money. It's not ethical, but it does make sense.
I ain't got that guilt money, I don't give a fuck. Take my checks to the bank and I sign them with my nuts.
And then pretty much nothing happened for like 3 months. But then in November of 1990, Saddam Hussein would do what dictators do best and get a little too greedy. You see, he figured now that he was in control of Iraq and Kuwait, it was a significant portion of the world's oil supply, so he could actually slow down oil production, which would jack up global fuel prices, and he would literally make more money for doing less work.
Shopping, got a few drops of that got milk money. Rose to the rock, now I got that socks made of silk money.
And while that was economically sound, it would turn out to be a tactical fucking error, because as soon as gas prices went up, the entire planet looked at Saddam Hussein like,
so you have chosen death.
The UN Security Council would then hold another meeting where they would decide to tell Saddam Hussein, you have until January 15th, 1991 to be out of Kuwait or you will be forcibly removed. Fast forward to January 15th, he is elected to not leave Kuwait.
I beg your pardon?
Game on, teams are now set. We have Iraq versus America and a team of...
God.
fucking literally everyone else. Fast forward again like 48 hours, January 17th, 2:30 a.m. American and coalition forces will begin their air campaign against Iraq. And there will be over 1,000 aircrafts involved. Everything from B-52s to Apache attack helicopters. It's going to be a warheads on foreheads extravaganza. And just for context on how dangerous this mission is actually going to be, because I feel like most people don't know or don't understand how powerful the Iraqi military actually was at this point in time, they were the 4th largest military on the planet, and they were the most heavily fortified nation on Earth. As far as air defense goes, Iraq had 154 surface-to-air missile sites servicing 16,000 missiles, 972 anti-aircraft artillery platforms, 2,400 anti-aircraft guns, 6,000 mobile anti-aircraft guns, 478 early warning radar arrays, and 558 combat aircraft on standby, all ready to get in a fight. That being said, fast forward again 2.5 hours, January 17th, 5 a.m. American and coalition forces have complete air superiority over Iraq and have dismantled all of that shit. And this is where the main problem arises. With complete air superiority, there's a good chance that they can actually make Iraq surrender without US and coalition ground forces having to go into Iraq. But the problem is the majority of the Iraqi senior leadership, as well as pretty much their entire command and control infrastructure, is located inside of bunkers right outside of Baghdad. And these bunkers are 30 to 50 feet underground, and the walls are made out of 4 feet thick reinforced concrete. There's no bomb or weapon that America has that they can use from a plane to take out these bunkers. So America's gonna do the last thing you ever want America to do. They're gonna improvise. I mean, the obvious solution is just to make a bigger, better bunker buster bomb, but the problem with that is they don't have any infrastructure to make a bigger bomb, and they're not gonna be able to build that infrastructure and build the bomb in the amount of time it's gonna take before American ground troops invade Iraq. Because once they do, they're gonna be in a hurry because they're under the command of 4-star Army General Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf, aka the Bear. A man whose life motto was, when placed in command, take charge, and he does not think highly of his adversary. When asked what he thought about Saddam Hussein, he said, and I quote, you know what, no, he'll say it.
As far as Saddam Hussein being a great military strategist, he is neither a strategist nor is he schooled in the operational art, nor is he a tactician, nor is he a general, nor is he as a soldier. Other than that, he's a great military man. I want you to know that.
God,
They have to make this bomb in a hurry if they want to prevent ground forces from.
bro, just said fuck me. just call me a bitch and leave me alone.
What, really?
like don't dress me down like that. Don't do that. Just call me a bitch and leave me alone.
Going into Iraq. That's when somebody has the brilliant idea of using a howitzer barrel as the bomb's hull. I mean, it should
What?
work. It's a long, heavy piece of metal that's already heat treated, so it should penetrate concrete. And that's the idea they roll with. The Air Force gets a hold of the U.S. Army. The U.S. Army sends over 4 8-inch decommissioned M110 howitzer barrels to Watervliet Arsenal in New York. Watervliet Arsenal, being one of the most elite gun barrel manufacturers on the planet, gets to work immediately. They start milling and machining these barrels down to size so that they can fit pre-existing bomb components like nose cones and fins and so on. And Watervliet Arsenal tells the U.S. Air Force they can have 4 of these bombs done in a week, which I cannot stress to you enough is absolutely insane. To be able to machine 4 gun barrels that are 19 feet long and weigh 4,500 pounds each and are already heat treated is incredible. If you don't know about heat treating, when you heat treat metal, it becomes significantly harder, and that's actually why they needed the howitzer barrels, but it also makes it virtually impossible to machine. I mean, not impossible, but significantly harder to machine. Think about like trying to spread butter on toast versus trying to spread frozen butter on toast. That's about the difference there. So they get the first bomb done, but then they run into a problem. Because they've never worked with a bomb this big, they don't have any way to actually stand it up straight and be able to fill it with explosive. So if you can't pick a bomb up, what do? You beat the earth down. They take it outside, dig a hole, stick the bomb in the hole, standing up, so that they can fill this thing with explosive. They get that done, paint it, stick it on a C-130 while the paint is still wet, and ship it to Nevada. From there, they strap the bomb to an F-111, the same plane they plan on dropping it from in combat, and do a test run. This bomb penetrates the desert floor by over 100 feet. Okay, if you're not American, that's like the world's biggest blue whale all the way into the ground. This bomb went so deep that they didn't even have time to recover it. They're like, fuck it, we don't have time. Storm and Norman's coming. We gotta go. Just leave it. Then, back at Watervliet Arsenal, they finish the second bomb. This time, they fill it with concrete because they want to do a rocket sled test in Aglin Air Base in Florida. So, they get this thing done, fill it with concrete, put it on a C-130 while the paint's still wet, ship it to Florida. From there, they strap it to a rocket sled and yeet it at 22 solid feet of reinforced concrete just to see how far it will penetrate. Not only did this bomb penetrate all 22 feet of concrete, but it then proceeded to go an extra half a mile. This video should have been my fucking Valentine's Day special with how much penetration is in it. It's incredible. So then, back at Watervliet Arsenal, they finish the last 2 actual bombs that are going to be dropped in combat, put them on a C-130 again, and ship them across the planet to Iraq. Now, bear in mind...
Man, shout out to those C-130 people, man. They quicker than fucking Amazon. Shout outs to them, bruh.
All of this has happened in like a matter of 3 weeks. They have gone from retired howitzer barrels to new bombs to testing them in Nevada to testing them in Florida to having them in an active combat zone in 3 weeks, which is the biggest logistical flex I may have ever heard of.
That's
Nothing
a good
stokes
turnaround.
human creativity greater than the desire to kill somebody that you don't like. I'm not saying it's right, but god damn it, it's the truth. Now, February 27th, these bombs are strapped to 2 F-111 aardvarks, and they are sent into combat to engage these bunkers. The first F-111 lines up his shot, and he fucking misses. But the second F-111 drains a 3-pointer and gets a direct hit. Smoke immediately starts rolling out of the vents for this bunker, and it is completely obliterated. And the very next day, Saddam Hussein would sign a ceasefire and agree to leave Kuwait. Now,
Pussed out like a bitch.
did he do that because of this bunker buster bomb? That part is actually impossible to say, because despite the fact they got this bomb done and dropped in only 3 weeks, they still were unable to get it done quick enough before U.S. and coalition ground forces would invade Iraq. And in the 4 days that those ground forces were in Iraq, they completely decimated the Iraqi army, and parts of that army were already starting to surrender to them. So whether the reason that Saddam Hussein decided to surrender was because his army was defeated, or because he finally found out that he couldn't hide inside of his bunker anymore safe while he sent men out to die, is hard to say. But regardless, in conclusion, the overall moral of this story is whatever you do, try not to raise gas prices.
Whatever you do, don't fuck around and find out, bruh. Man, shout outs, bruh. I mean, I'm a proud American. USA, USA. I love watching all that stuff. So if y'all do too, let me know. I'll add some more to my channel, because literally only thing I do when I watch these videos is I just be talking shit like I normally do and crocheting. So if y'all don't mind me crocheting and talking shit, we can do this all day, like literally. But again, my name is Shaytosweet. You can call me Shay for short. And again, like my grandmother always says, so long.
I hit it once in his wedding. I hit the ass in the back of the Chevy. Bust up her back and she let me. Then blow the gas like we at the Getty. She like, you gotta respect me.